Hello friends, how are you? I hope you are good. You are most welcome to Medical Biochemistry series, my channel on YouTube. So friends, I have already completed the protein chapter. From today, I am going to take the direct question answers that will be very helpful for the examination for writing. So here, a question is here. Important answers for assessment, prelim and annual. If this question is not asked in the assessment, it can be asked in the prelim. If it is not asked in the prelim, it will ask in the annual. So it will be beneficial for you for all three examinations. So from today, question answers will be there. First here, the question is why sucrose is called as non-reducing sugar. So answer, I have found out the answer for you from the books and it will be very easy to learn. See, biochemistry is such a subject that again and again you have to read it. If you read more times, then you can understand, you can keep in the mind. So here you should know the answer of this, why sucrose is called as non-reducing sugar. This is one of the important question repeatedly asked in the examination, university examination. So answer will be like this. First of all, you must know that the sucrose is an disaccharide. So you must know. So here the sucrose is an disaccharide, and the second point, it is formed by the plants and not human. So this is the second important point. This is formed by the plant. Third point is it is called as common table sugar. And fourth point, it is an intermediate in the process of photosynthesis. I think you are well acquainted with the process of photosynthesis. I think you learned in the 12th, 10th, 11th, 12th standard. Photosynthesis, formation of carbohydrate in the presence of light, sunlight and the green pigment, plant pigment, chlorophyll. So here it is an intermediate in the process of photosynthesis. It contains two monosaccharides. It contains two monosaccharides. The two monosaccharides are glucose plus fructose. So here this glucose and fructose, they are present in a cyclic manner. So this is the structure belongs to glucose, this one, and this is fructose. So here the carbon atom which are present in glucose, it is in alpha, and the carbon atom which is present in the fructose molecule, it will be beta. So here the alpha 1 2 glycosidic formation will be there, and there will be no free anomeric form of carbon is present. So here no free anomeric carbon is present, and the molecule glucose and fructose, they involved in the glycosidic bond. Therefore sucrose is non-reducing sugar. So the main meaning here of this non-reducing sugar, that these two molecules, they are present in a compact manner, and there is no free anomeric carbon atom, and they are involved, the carbon atoms are involved in the glycosidic linkage called as alpha 1,2 glycosidic bond. So therefore sucrose is non-reducing sugar. In food chemistry, in food industry, sucrose is called as invert sugar. Why it is called as invert sugar? We'll see. Sucrose is hydrolyzed to glucose plus fructose by an enzyme called as sucrase or invertase. So here sucrose molecule is hydrolyzed to glucose plus fructose by an enzyme called as sucrase or invertase. So here the another point is that this glucose, or first we'll see sucrose, is dextrorotatory, hydrolyzed to dextrorotatory and levorotatory. Dextrorotatory compound will be glucose, and levorotatory will be fructose. The motor rotation of sucrose is 66.5 degree. So here it is an dextrorotatory. It will hydrolyze to glucose plus fructose. Glucose is dextrorotatory and fructose is levorotatory. Glucose motor rotation will be 52.7 degree, and the motor rotation of fructose after hydrolyzation is minus 92 degree. So this is then hydrolyzed mixture. When sucrose is hydrolyzed to glucose and fructose, these compounds are known as hydrolyzed mixture, and motor rotation of glucose is 52.7 and fructose will be minus 92. This will be plus 52.7 degree. So here you must know that these are the hydrolyzed mixture. Now as the motor rotation of fructose is more, that is minus 92, it will change the rotation of this glucose. As the motor rotation of fructose is minus 92 degree, it will change or invert the rotation of glucose. Therefore, it is said to be the process of inversion. So friends, you must know the sucrose is, it shows the inversion process. Though fructose will have minus 92, it will change the rotation of glucose, and this process is called as inversion process. So here you must know that the clinical importance of sucrose is that the malabsorption leads to diarrhea and flatulence. So this is the important clinical importance, that the malabsorption of sucrose leads to diarrhea and flatulence. Now you should know that sucrose do not give osazone structure. Why? Because it is an non-reducing sugar. Maltose and lactose, they are reducing sugar. They give osazone structures. Maltose will give star-like shape, and lactose will form cotton bundle-like osazone structure. But sucrose do not give any osazone structure. In practical, if you want to say, if you want to write more about the answer for the why sucrose is called a non-reducing sugar, you can add practically also. When 5 ml of Benedict solution is taken in a test tube and sucrose solution is added, boil for 2 minutes, no change of color will be there. Means no cupric ions are converted to cuprous ions. So here, if the reducing sugar is added in a Benedict solution, then and it is boiled, then there will be change in color. The blue color of Benedict solution will be turned to bricks red color. That is called as the reducing one. So here the sucrose do not give osazone structure. So friend, it is very essential and fulfill answer for the question why sucrose is called as non-reducing sugar. You can write in the examination. If it is not appeared in assessment, it will appear in prelim. If it is not appeared in the prelim, it will appear in the annual. So don't forget to learn this. Until and unless you will not understand, you can write in the examination. Biochemistry is a so tough subject. You have to read it again and again. You have to learn it again and again. Simply seeing on the board, it is not important. So you have to see again and again and read it, and then you can write in the examination. Thank you very much. If you like my lecture, share it and subscribe it. Have a good day.